Should all schools require students to wear uniforms? Don't these schools do enough damage making all these kids think alike? Now they have to make them look alike too? George Carlin. Do you like wearing the same uniform to school every day for the rest of your educational levels? Well, most states across the United States are required students to wear uniforms, and if they do not follow, the students get into trouble disturbing their educational time. Uniforms are pricey, spending money every academic year because they outgrown the uniforms from the previous year, and not many people can afford it. Schools should let their students have the freedom of expressing who they are by their clothes. Having the students required to wear uniforms can affect the students' academics because the administration is so worried about their uniforms, and if a student does not wear them for a day, they disturb their learning. The administration cares more about the uniform that they will do anything to separate him from the class, even suspension. That interrupts the students' learning time. Schools are made to learn, not to worry about how a student dresses up like. Uniforms are not cheap. Buying them every school year does not help either. Schools expect parents to buy new uniforms, but the truth is some parents just buy one pair of pants and 2 shirts for the rest of the week, for the rest of the year. So maybe when the students are wearing the uniforms, it's because they do not have clean ones, and it happens. As stated by Michelle Kasumi, some reports say uniforms can range from $25 to $200, depending on the school district. Larger families do not even buy uniforms, making their children take hand-me-downs, wearing older styles of uniforms, and unfortunately students get bullied from that too. From personal experience, I felt this because when I would not have enough uniform to wear, I would take my own clothes where administration would call my parents to go take me uniform, disturbing my parents' work time, bringing me a uniform just because I wasn't following the rules. I mean, what's more important, that I show up or my uniform? In the opposite argument, uniforms can make school seems clean and professional, giving students some sort of discipline, teaching them how to follow rules. There might be times where a student wears inappropriate clothes and the administration would like to stay away from those accidents to happen. Inappropriate clothes can be distracting to other students, interrupting their learning abilities. Students will pay more attention to classwork if they're not thinking about their clothes or other students' clothes all the time. It's less time consuming in the mornings. The students will have the uniform ready for the next day instead of choosing an outfit. Also, Denise Marie Arway states, school administrators can spot a stranger who is in campus, meaning that it will take them less time in the morning picking up an outfit, like it's ready to go, so they'll be school early on time. They don't have to be thinking about, oh, is my clothes like in the fashion trends? And if a stranger comes into the campus, administration will know because it's not wearing their uniforms. So that's a different approach. In conclusion, schools' uniforms should not be a thing. Why send your children to a public school is going to be the same as an expensive private school just because of the uniforms. Uniforms are useless and do not help the students' academics at all. Students should not be forced to wear something they do not want to. Uniforms can be very different for students. Some can agree, some disagree, but I strongly disagree that uniforms should be required in schools because, like I said, they're pricey. Not many people can afford that. And especially larger families with money issues, why spend on uniforms that they're gonna outgrow in a few years? So what's the point of uniforms? But then I see in the opposite argument that they can be a better way for the schools. Schools should not care about uniforms because what's the point of them? Like, they're still gonna do whatever they want. So why care if they are not going to school or if they're going to school when they should care about if they showed up? It's attendance, it's the learning that matters, not what a person wears. Why would a person wearing should affect their learning time? What's more important to you?